Mutongoria wa kiama kia Jubilee ugite ati bururi urathie na mbere na gutharara kumana na utongoria na matua meno tingiaru maria maratacukio ni thirikari ya President William Ruto. Ndumiriri ino irekereirio ni atongoria magitongorio ni munini wa mutongoria wa kiama giki Ndagitari Fred Matiang'i aria marariria andiki a mohoro kahinda-ini gaka no uria wi kiharo ni Jeremiah Kioni.
Siasa tuliona pale akisema lolote. Now, instead of the people in power addressing the issues that were being raised by Kenyans, Uhuru. Uhuru. What I think we should be looking forward to is an exit plan kutoka kwa William Samoei Ruto. Kenya, I drove yesterday to Nyeri. I was trying to attend a burial. Watoto nilikuta wameweka mawe pale barabarani, 14, 16 year olds, wanakuita kuja. All they are looking for is 100 shillings, 200 shillings, and they let you pass. One, that is very scary. Why are they not in school? Two, that level of trying to recruit people, kwa sababu hiyo ni serikali ina recruit watoto wetu kwa crimes. You cannot allow that to happen. When you have those kind of young people on it doesn't scare me because they look like criminals. It worries me as a father or a grandfather of what is happening to our young people. Na baada ya jioni kuangalia, naona Murkomen anasema ati hii magari ilikuwa ya watu wengine. Ati we in the Mount Kenya region, we have been here before. Hakuna mtu ataticha sisi. We want to live together. Mambo ya kustua mtu ya kwamba unafikiria utaenda popote, hakuna pahali tunaenda. Haya ni mambo ambayo hautayaona na sisi tena. Hii ni kujifisha. Na Wakenya wajue tumekuwa hapa before. What is scaring these guys? They have a finance bill that Kenyans must reject. Hiyo finance bill ndio inakuja kuua sisi kabisa. Hawataki tuseme ya kwamba ndege ambayo Ruto ametembelea kule, sijui alikuwa pande gani? Hata sijui hiyo Kenya inasemwa namna gani jina yake. Kule alikuwa a jet that they are paying 5 million shillings an hour. Sasa fanya hesabu kuanzia siku alitoka hapa na siku atarudi ile pesa ambayo imetumika. Those are the issues we want to address. And finally, the joblessness level in this country. Stop hiding. Don't look for things kufuga wa Kenya macho. Shida tunajua ziko na Wakenya wanazijua. Wao wenyewe ndio wanasema. Sisi wenyewe ni kupatiana uongozi kwa hayo mambo. Asanteni sana. Niacha hii na Deputy Party Leader Mheshimiwa Fred Okengo Matiang'i.
Thank you very much. I'm certainly not good at this. You know, I have kept hoping that I will see an end to, you know, what I normally call very nonsensical conversations in the public space. We are in a crisis. And then let me be very frank about this. As someone who has had the privilege and the blessing of working in the public sector before and serving our country, I understand government very well. I can read what is going on. I can tell Kenyans very sincerely, we are walking down to a crisis. Not just because we have, of course, because we have an incompetent government, but because in addition to that incompetence, they have mismanaged the country and every avenues of engagement in a spectacular and historic manner. So, I would like to urge our leaders, take time now to address the challenges we face, or at least show a sense of understanding and respect for the public by attempting a conversation on the challenges that we face. Not on the kind of garbage that you keep spewing every day and so on and so forth. The challenges we face in this country have nothing to do with a tribe. So you cannot say, wezi kusema, hii shida imeletwa na Wakikuyu, ama hii shida imeletwa na Wakamba, ama imeletwa na kina fulani. Hiyo ni tabia ya mtu ambaye ameshindwa kufanya kazi. Kwa sababu mahali popote utaenda katika taifa letu la Kenya, watu wanaumia na watu wanalia. Kila wakati sisi wengine tunajiuliza, hawa wenzetu viongozi wanaishi wapi? because there isn't a part of this country I've gone to where you do not meet people suffering, young men and women who have deferred their university learning programs because they cannot raise fees. Kids who cannot go to secondary school because the fees is unaffordable. Levies have been introduced that the government is not even in control of and doesn't even know. These are the challenges we face. Forget about, and we can see, we are not dumb. Tunaweza kuona clearly matamushi haya yanaelekea wapi. This kind of language where it is headed. Kusema eti kwa sababu wakati ule bei ya mafuta ilienda juu wakati Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa rais, mbona hakukuwa na shida? Niko najibu kwa sababu we were responsible leaders. Sisi tuliongea na wananchi na tukawaheshimu. Kukiwa na shida na kukiwa na maneno kama hayo, tulikuwa tunaita the private sector, Kenya Private Sector Alliance, Kenya Association of Manufacturers na wale wengine, tunaketi chini tunazungumza nao. Viongozi wa dini wote wakituitisha tulikuwa tunafanya kikao nao, tunaongea nao na magavana na wale wengine, because democracy is government by consultation and government by consensus as you go along. Lakini sasa this arrogance that we see here and juvenile hubris that you are witnessing ndio shida. Mimi ya mwisho ningesema ni the worst mistake you can make as a government is to politicize national security issues. Upeleke siasa kwa maneno na masuala ya usalama. Kitu ikitokea useme ni kabila hii ama ni kabila ingine, ni wale wengine, ni sehemu hii. Kasumba kama hii imetuletea shida huko mbeleni. Na tusiende barabara hiyo tafadhali, tutaumiza nchi. Tusiende barabara hiyo. Na yale ambayo yamefanyika jana, ukiangalia mambo ambayo yalifanyika Murang'a jana, mambo ambayo yalikuwa yanafanyika Naivasha, unaona wazi kwamba labda kulikuwa na mpango hapa. But I'm asking the government, if you want to prove us wrong, arrest those who are involved and present them before a court of law, because that is how you prove that you are serious. Lakini kila wakati ni excuses, you know. Maybe somebody should award this government or record them in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the government that has generated the most excuses to govern. Oh, we inherited empty coffers. Oh, it is Uhuru. Oh, it was Raila and Azimio. Oh, it is who. I mean, someone else is to blame, not their own failure to manage the country. Hiyo ndio shida. Tunawaheshimu kama viongozi wetu. Wakati umefika, if they did not see this danger, wakati umefika wa kufanya mjadala. Lakini sisi kama chama cha Jubilee ndio wa kwanza kusema tunajiunga na Wakenya wengine kukataa Finance Bill 2026, reject Finance Bill 2026. Ukiangalia yale ambayo yako kwa hiyo Finance Bill, unashangaa tutaishi wapi na tutaenda wapi. The cost of living is already unbearable for many. Kenyan workers, wafanyakazi wa Kenya saa hii. Sijui kama kuna mfanyakazi Kenya hii ambaye anatarajia ama anatasamia kupata payslip. Maisha ya kufanya kazi nchi sasa imekuwa kama ni utumwa. It's slavery. And Kenyan workers are paying every day over taxation. Na ukweli ni kwamba hii serikali imetoka kwa mpango wa IMF program. Why did they get out of the IMF program? Kwa sababu wamekataa audit. IMF inauliza audit. Na mnajua kwa nini wanakataa audit. Sisi zote tunajua kwa nini wanakataa audit. Because they have refused to accept that audit. They have gotten out of the IMF program. Sasa they are trying to look for money to plug the holes through overtaxation. That is the truth. Tuambiane ukweli na tuambie wananchi ukweli yale ambayo yanafanyika. So whether you bribe leaders of the transport sector for a day or two to get out of the street, whether you intimidate them or whatever you do, the problem does not go away. And this is the same short-termism, short-sighted way of managing the country that these people have adopted. There's a problem, throw money at it, bribe some people, or alternatively intimidate them or abduct them, or alternatively say ni kabila fulani nataka kuleta shida. You are moving all of us into a crisis and trying to profile one community. Eti you think it is going to be fashionable? Shida ambayo iko kila mahali Kenya hii. Hata ukienda Garissa, uende wapi, shida ni hiyo kila Mkenya anapitia. Sasa kwanza kuambia wananchi eti ni maneno yanaletwa na kabila moja and so on and so forth, which doesn't make sense. Ya mwisho, there are retired presidents around the world. You know, the level of pettiness that we see from this administration is shocking. You know, some of the things that people say, these guys talk about, they can make a dog cry. And that's all. And serikali, unajua, if you cannot manage a retired president, honestly, what can you do? Utafanya nini? You know, managing a retired president is the easiest thing because there is an act that says what that retired president is entitled to. Na mzee amefanya kazi yake, amepumzika, ako pale huko Ichaweri anaendelea kuangalia mambo ya wajukuu wake. Sasa wewe kazi yako ni kila night you dream you having a nightmare. Unaita Uhuru Kenyatta. You are going to call your wife or your girlfriend Uhuru Kenyatta in the middle of the night. Let's be serious, people. I'm telling you, let's be serious, people. Kenya deserves better. We have been independent for the last 63 years. We are respected in the world, in the region. We're asking our leaders, we are better than that. Is why in Jubilee we are saying we are better than this. We would like to change this administration because Kenyans deserve better. Deserve better leadership. And what would we do so that I don't concentrate on negatives only? We would introduce transparency and management of the energy sector differently from what you see these days. We will not engage in conflict of interest. We will not lead a government where we ourselves are doing business in the oil sector. Because in doing that, because of conflict of interest, we will not be able to regulate and manage the sector effectively. We will give an opportunity to all about what we do and accountable about public affairs. If we spend money from the petroleum fund levy or the road maintenance levy, we will tell the public what we have done in that kind of way. And even if we don't tell the public for one reason or the other, we have parliament. Parliament is the representative of the people. Elected members of parliament ought to be told and ought to be explained to everything that is happening by government. Sasa, if they don't trust the rest of us, even with the so-called G2G, why don't they take it to parliament? Our representatives are in parliament. I will be very happy and satisfied myself if members of parliament were taken through all this and all this information was given to members of parliament. Sasa hii ukora unaendelea hapa ya kuibia nchi ndio imetuleta mahali tumefika. Na wananchi wakiuliza maswali ni kupiga nduru Uhuru Kenyatta. Sasa Uhuru Kenyatta ni chorus to explain everything including your incapacity to deal with things. Finally, the level of insecurity in this country is going out of hand. On this particular one, I am doing because I have an individual and personal responsibility as a former Minister of Interior. The level of insecurity in our country is going out of hand. In rural parts of this country, challenges like livestock theft and so on are on the rise. Homicide cases, cases of rape and the murder of women, femicide is becoming a crisis now in the country. You have noticed in the recent weeks what has happened. Young children raped, killed, and so on and so forth. Please, take charge. You have the law, you have the instruments. Take charge. And as you take charge, come out and engage candidly and listen to the people of Kenya. I respect and I believe everyone should respect our religious leaders. They have almost shouted themselves hoarse addressing this administration, the Conference of Catholic Bishops, the PCA leaders, the NCCK, everyone. Please listen to those men and women of God, and government should listen. But for now, we will all be holding now public engagements ourselves as we go along with our members, discussing Finance Bill 2026. Our honest view is that it should be rejected because of its draconian and punitive taxation measures that will hurt everybody in the country. Thank you.
Questions?
Yeah, they don't have questions. They are very happy with what we have said and they are satisfied. Yes, sir.
Ndumiriri yo ya kiama kia Jubilee niyo iratwathiriria ihumuka-ini ritu ria mbere ndugathie haraya tondu mukiro uria ungi twina mohoro mangi maingi maria tukuhaririirie.